I just watched this movie called The Substance, and we gotta talk about it. So the movie's about this woman named Elizabeth Sparkle. Elizabeth is a very successful woman. She's 49, about to turn 50. She hosts this workout show where they do aerobics. With her about to turn 50, the network is trying to find a new, younger girl to fill her spot. So with the network about to replace her and her 50th birthday coming up, she starts to feel bad about her age and starts to doubt herself. She ends up sending advertisements for this stuff called The Substance, which is advertised to make you younger and beautiful, the perfect version of yourself. She ends up ordering the substance, and she goes through this extremely sketchy process to get it, which truthfully should have been our first red flag, but whatever. She got it. What the substance does is once you inject it into yourself, it makes you birth out a younger version of yourself through your back. Once you birth out this younger version, you can control that version. You live the life of that younger version of yourself. But you have to switch out every 7 days. And it's very important that you switch out every 7 days. Now, if you haven't watched the movie, that's the premise of the movie. Go watch it. You should stop watching here. If you have watched the movie, keep going, because this is where I get into it. People who've watched this movie already. What I pull from this movie is this is a movie about drug abuse. And it's literally called The Substance. Drugs and alcohol can make you feel like a completely different person. Like, way different. You think different, you act different, everything. There are people who do drugs and alcohol so much to the point where it's like they're always high or drunk. And that feels normal. That feels like them. That feels more like them than being them feels like them. To the point where they like that more than them. Think about being drunk or being high as being Sue. And in this case, Elizabeth loved Sue more than she loved herself. She loved being Sue so much that she would drain Elizabeth to be Sue. She drains Elizabeth for everything Elizabeth had. And what ultimately ended up happening was Sue killed Elizabeth. You hear me? Sue killed Elizabeth. Sue cannot exist without Elizabeth. When Sue kills off Elizabeth, she doesn't have anything to draw from. And now that she has nothing to draw from, she's scraping and scrambling, trying to find some type of way that she can stay alive. And that's where this last scene comes in, where she becomes this monster. That right there is a metaphor for her being a crackhead roaming the streets. So there's no Elizabeth to feed Sue. So now Sue is scraping and scrambling, trying to find a way to keep Sue alive. And that was her solution, just do whatever. And that's what crackheads do. They roam the streets, asking and begging, trying to get selling stuff, trying to do whatever they can do to get that crack. And Sue was trying to get that crack. Sum it up, think of Sue as being Elizabeth high or Elizabeth drunk. And Elizabeth enjoys being high and drunk more than Elizabeth enjoys being sober. Think of it that way. I got some more things from this movie, but I want to hear from y'all. Tell me in the comments what you thought about this movie and just some of the themes. What are some things that you feel like I might have missed that anybody might have missed? Let's talk about it. Tell me about it in the comments.